Near crash. A bad storm swept through the island of Sodor, and the passenger and goods services on the Farquhar beach had to be cancelled. Percy delivered new supplies to mend the stations. Toby took the workmen to the harbour to clean the mess. Daisy took the repairmen to mend Mrs. Kindly's house. And Thomas had to deliver goods to the market. It was a boring job, but Thomas knew it was important since the people who didn't have enough food would starve. As Thomas collected the rest of the food, he arrived at Farmer McCall's farm to collect the eggs. "Be careful with the eggs, Thomas," he warned. "You have to go slow when delivering them, otherwise they'll break." "Yes, sir," said Thomas. The eggs were loaded, and he steamed away. Thomas moved carefully to the market with his train. At the junction, he had to wait for Gordon to pass through with the express. "Express coming through," thundered Gordon as he passed by with the express. Thomas watched him until he was out of sight. The signal dropped. "Hurrah, we're off," he said. Thomas was keeping a steady pace on the main line. Then there was trouble. A broken tree branch was about to fall onto the line. Thomas saw the tree up ahead. "Bust my buffers! Brakes, driver!" he cried. His driver applied the brakes and shut off steam just in time, but the eggs fell off the shelf in one of the vans. Thomas heard the noise and was worried. The driver stepped out and looked inside. Luckily, only one box had broken eggs. Harvey arrived to move the tree out of the way. At last, Thomas was able to go. That night, after he delivered his train, he was at the sheds when Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Well done," he said. "You've worked hard today." He turned to Thomas. "Thomas, I heard what happened on your way to the market. You weren't at fault for the mishap. Most of the eggs were delivered safely. The employees gave the broken ones to me, and I love having scrambled eggs for my breakfast. You're a really useful engine." "Oh, thank you, sir," beamed Thomas happily.